Number 10, Weathering with You. Starting off with Weathering with You, and honestly, it's criminal how this movie lives in Your Name's shadow. Like, we get it. Your Name was a cultural phenomenon that made grown adults cry in movie theaters worldwide. But Weathering with You, this movie said, what if we made it rain feelings instead of just water? The story follows Hodaka, a runaway teenager who meets Hina, a girl with the power to control weather. And before you roll your eyes thinking, oh great, another supernatural romance, let me stop you right there. This isn't just about a weather girl. It's about sacrifice, growing up too fast, and asking the question, would you literally break the world for love? Because spoiler alert, our boy Hodaka absolutely would, and he does. The animation is so gorgeous it'll make you want to lick your screen, and the soundtrack? Radwimps came back swinging harder than Thor's hammer. Plus, it tackles climate change anxiety in a way that doesn't feel preachy. It's like Your Name's moody younger sibling who reads poetry and actually has something to say about the state of the world. This is Imiverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Number 9, Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle at number 9, and this one's for everyone who thought they were too cool for Studio Ghibli romance. Listen, I see you there thinking, but it's not really a romance, it's more about war and magic. Wrong. This is peak enemies to lovers, before enemies to lovers was even a thing people put in their Twitter bios. Sophie gets cursed to be old, meets the most dramatically beautiful wizard who spends 3 hours on his hair routine, and somehow they fall in love while his castle literally runs around on chicken legs. The romance develops so naturally, you don't even realize you're shipping them until Sophie's calling Howl an idiot for dyeing his hair the wrong color, and you're like, oh, this is love. And can we talk about how this movie said, what if we made the love interest the most extra person alive? Howl literally has a breakdown over his hair color. His dramatic flop era happens because his hair isn't the right shade of blonde. This man is more high maintenance than a sourdough starter, and somehow Sophie's just like, yeah, I can work with this. Icon behavior, honestly. Number 8, Tonikawa, Over the Moon for You. Number 8 brings us Tonikawa, or as I like to call it, what if we skipped all the drama and just made people happy for once? This anime looked at every other romance series dragging out confessions for 12 episodes and said, hold my sake. Nasa literally gets hit by a truck, meets the most beautiful girl he's ever seen, and his first thought isn't, am I dead? But I need to marry this person immediately. And somehow, it works. They get married in episode 1, and the rest of the series is just pure, concentrated diabetes-inducing sweetness. It's the anime equivalent of comfort food. No love triangles, no misunderstandings that could be solved with one conversation, no dramatic amnesia plot lines, just two people who are absolutely gone for each other, figuring out married life. It's so wholesome, it makes you want to call your grandparents and tell them you love them. Number 7, Hotarubi no Mori. Hotarubi no Mori sits at number 7. And this 45-minute movie will destroy you faster than you can say, forest spirit boyfriend. It's about a girl who meets a spirit boy in a forest, and if he's ever touched by a human, he'll disappear forever. So naturally, they fall in love, because anime loves emotional torture. This movie mastered the art of making you fall completely in love with a relationship in under an hour, then ripping your heart out and showing it to you. It's like getting emotionally sucker punched by a butterfly. The entire thing is beautiful and tragic and will make you ugly cry in the best possible way. And the ending? Let's just say you'll be thinking about it for weeks. It's the kind of story that makes you understand why people write poetry about heartbreak. Number 6, ReLIFE. ReLIFE takes the number 6 spot. And this anime said, what if we gave a depressed 27-year-old a second chance at high school, but make it emotionally devastating? It's like if someone took your worst high school memories, added existential dread about wasted time, and somehow made it romantic. Arata gets the chance to go back to high school through a mysterious pill, and ends up falling for his classmate Chizuru. But here's the kicker. She's also part of the ReLIFE program, which means they're both adults pretending to be teenagers, falling in love while knowing they'll have to forget each other when it's over. It tackles serious themes like depression, social anxiety, and the pressure of adulting, but wraps it all up in a romance that feels genuine and earned. Plus, watching two socially awkward adults navigate high school drama while trying not to blow their cover is comedy gold. Number 5. Golden Time. Golden Time claims number 5, and this anime deserves an award for having the most realistic depiction of college relationships in anime history. It's messy, it's complicated, and sometimes people make absolutely terrible decisions. You know, like real life. The story follows Banri, who lost his memories in an accident as he navigates college life and falls for the absolutely unhinged Kuko. And when I say unhinged, I mean this girl shows up to college in a wedding dress to reject a guy's proposal. She's chaotic, she's problematic, and somehow you can't help but love her. What makes Golden Time special is that it's not afraid to show that relationships are hard work. Characters grow, they make mistakes, they hurt each other, and sometimes love isn't enough. It's refreshingly honest about how complicated human emotions can be. Number 4. Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie. Number 4 is Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie, and this anime looked at the typical damsel in distress trope and said, what if we flip this entirely? Shikimori appears to be the perfect sweet girlfriend, but the moment her boyfriend Izumi is in danger, she transforms into the coolest person alive. It's wholesome relationship goals with a twist. These two are already dating from episode 1, and the series focuses on their established relationship rather than the chase. It's refreshing to see a couple that actually communicates and supports each other, even when life keeps trying to drop pianos on poor Izumi's head. The animation style perfectly captures those small, intimate moments that make relationships special, and Shikimori's protective side is genuinely cool without feeling forced. Number 3. Call of the Night. Call of the Night takes number 3, and this anime is what happens when you mix romance with existential dread and vampire aesthetics. Ko, an insomniac middle schooler, meets Nazuna, a vampire who offers to suck his blood in exchange for showing him the night world. It's not your typical vampire romance. It's more about finding connection in loneliness and discovering that sometimes the best relationships happen in the spaces between normal life. The nighttime setting creates this dreamy, almost liminal atmosphere that makes everything feel more intense and meaningful. The chemistry between Ko and Nazuna is electric, and their relationship develops through shared midnight adventures and deep conversations about what it means to truly live. Number 2. Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions. Number 2 goes to Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions, which perfectly captures the embarrassing cringe of your teenage years and somehow makes it romantic. Yuta is trying to leave his dark flame master phase behind, but then he meets Rika, who's still living in full Chunibyo mode with her eye patch and magical delusions. What starts as secondhand embarrassment slowly becomes something beautiful as you realize Rika's Chunibyo isn't just silly roleplay. It's her way of coping with trauma and loss. The series masterfully balances comedy with genuine emotional depth, showing how sometimes we need our delusions to make sense of a world that doesn't make sense. The relationship between Yuta and Rika is built on acceptance and understanding, proving that love means embracing someone's weirdness completely. Number 1. The Pet Girl of Sakurasou. And finally, number 1. The Pet Girl of Sakurasou. This anime takes place in a dorm for problem students and follows Sarata as he tries to escape while taking care of Mashiro, an artistic genius who can't function in normal society. What makes this series special is how it explores the relationship between talent and effort, dreams and reality. Every character in Sakurasou is struggling with their own version of not being good enough, and watching them support each other while pursuing their passions is genuinely inspiring. The romance between Sarata and Mashiro develops naturally through daily life moments. Him teaching her basic life skills while she unknowingly teaches him about pursuing your dreams without compromise. It's sweet, it's funny, and it will make you believe in the power of found family. So there you have it. 10 romance anime that deserve way more love than they get. Each one offers something different, whether it's supernatural weather powers, vampire night adventures, or just the simple beauty of two people figuring out life together. These series prove that romance in anime doesn't have to follow the same formula, and sometimes the most beautiful love stories are the ones flying under everyone's radar. What's your favorite underrated romance anime? Drop it in the comments, and who knows, maybe it'll make it onto the next list. Until then, happy watching, and remember, love is stored in the underrated anime recommendations.